This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
Good evening. Thanks for listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 101.9. Welcome to Las Cruces and Centennial High School as the Alamogordo Tigers get ready to face off against the Centennial Hawks. Tigers made their way out onto the floor. The Hawks have yet to, as Jason Warren will stuff down a dunk, and they'll go into their full warm-ups. Tigers coming in at 10-6 to begin district, and Centennial at 7-8 on their season, as everybody across District 3-5-8 gets going their district season tonight. And we'll see Tuesday, Friday games all the way through till the end of the regular season. So 10 games remaining on the season, at least for Alamogordo. I don't know if any of the other teams have got some non-district games remaining in their schedule somewhere in there. Some of them do. But the Tigers do not have any further games on their schedule. So Hawks have made their way out onto the floor now. Alamo coming off a tough loss on the road on Friday against Clovis. Had a 13-point halftime lead and just couldn't quite secure it at the end. And ended up losing that one 57-55, so that put them at 10-6 on the season. And in this district this year, anything less than second or maybe third place, you're going to really push your luck in terms of being a postseason team. So it starts tonight for Alamogordo. Every game is important. We know Oregon Mountain is the favorite this year. And, you know, Alamo throughout most of the season has certainly looked like number 2. But is there somebody else that's going to jump into that mix? And Centennial's solid, Mayfield's solid, Cruces is solid. So all the Cruces schools are going to be a challenge. Oregon Mountain is very good and has a chance to get a really high seed this year. And so everybody's going to be gunning for them in the district. But I think Alamo's kind of in that, that boat as well, that, there may be a little bit of mindset towards the Tigers this season. So we'll see what we get tonight. So Alamo will continue on with their warm-ups. We've got Alamogordo girls basketball at home tonight. They tip off at 7:30 against Centennial. And the Alamogordo, or I should say the Tularosa boys, should have tipped off about 15 minutes ago over in Roswell as they were facing off against Nimi. So we might have a final score for that one before we sign off the air tonight. We should be starting pretty close to on time this evening as JV finished up right about 6:45. That's about when we went on the air, and I think we'll have a pretty normal deal. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. The Alamogordo Tigers and the Centennial Hawks begin district tonight here in Las Cruces. Thanks for tuning in to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 101.9. We're going to take a break and come right back, and we'll talk about what Centennial season has looked like. We'll give you a quick recap of Alamogordo's first 16 games of the season and get you ready for District 3-5A play. Hope you stay with us right here on Alamo Talk since 1230, 101.9.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
It's never too early to wait. Letter jackets for Christmas.
The Winter Circle offers a variety of letter jackets in traditional styles for your students in Alamogordo, Cloudcroft, Tularosa, and Mescalero. Stop by today and help make your high schoolers' last years memorable. Lay away your letter jacket now. The Winter Circle, outfitting champions for over 50 years.
1201 East 10th Street. Open Monday through Friday. Go Tigers! See you at the games!
I just need a fresh start with my finances.
Hey, this is Rita at Local Credit Union. Keeping your head above water can be hard. Where do you start? Here at Loco, we're helping our members combine their debt, reduce their payments into one monthly payment. In some cases, it'll get you some extra money for those unexpected expenses. Here at Local Credit Union, we make it easy. Simply go online to localcreditunion.com and apply, or stop by 808 Washington Avenue. Local Credit Union, let's see what we can do for you. Federally insured NCUA. Company.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Tigers and Hawks warming up as we speak, and the Tigers are warming up down. We're on the top level here at the Nest. It's kind of a dug down in and has got a walk area around the top that you can watch from. This is one of the cooler setups. I like these kind of setups. You know, Carlsbad's kind of got a similar deal where it's sort of got a walk around, and who else am I thinking of that can? There's a few other places. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, it's one of the nicer gyms, and it should be, with this being one of the newer schools, high schools here in the state of New Mexico, and of course, kind of the newest high school here in Las Cruces, because Las Cruces High has gotten renovated, and it looks honestly just as nice as Centennial does now. So wonder some of the other schools if they are getting close to doing that. Hey, let's talk about Centennial. 7-8 on the season. Opened up their year back on the 5th of December with a 3-point loss to Hobbs on the road. They lost to La Cueva by 30. La Cueva's good. Hobbs is they're struggling a little bit this year. Hobbs boys basketball is uncharacteristically down, and it's kind of been that way for the last couple of seasons. I'm sure it won't stay that way out at Hobbs. They lost overtime to Highland, 60-57. The Highland boys are good, 13-4 on the year. They are a 4A team, but still a very, very good 4A team. They would beat Manzano 69-57, lost to West Mesa 67-56. West Mesa boys are 9-6. They're a solid team this year in 5A. And beat Mayfield in a tournament by 14. Would lose to Cleveland by 16. Lost to Farmington, who's one of the best teams in the state, by 12. Cleveland, by the way, is one of the best teams in the state as well. Beat Ferris, Texas. Okay, wasn't sure. Think about that one for a second. A bit earlier on in the season, 72-65, and they lost to Hershey, Texas, out of Wichita Falls. I'm not sure which tournament that was. Maybe the Hobbs tournament? I don't know. I think it was the Hobbs tournament, actually. And then in the new year, they've beaten Valencia by 1. Cruise past Deming by 43. Won a tight one against Roswell at home by 2. And then beat Silver by 12. So there's some common opponents in there. They lost to Carlsbad most recently on the 20th by 10. And so Almo's beaten Carlsbad. That's kind of a common opponent there. Tigers have also beaten Silver and Roswell and Deming. Those are all wins for Centennial this year. And I believe that's where the common opponents end. But Centennial's played a good schedule. Alamogordo's played a good schedule. And, you know, not a huge, I mean, honestly, not a huge difference between 7-8 and 10-6. Tigers have 3 more wins in the season and, you know, a couple fewer losses on the year. So I'm not sure that there is a huge gap here between these two sides going into tonight's game. And, you know, I think maybe if we talked 3-4 weeks ago, we might have said that it was Oregon Mountain at 1, Alamo was 2, and then kind of the rest of the group was behind. And, you know, I think right now I'm kind of waiting to see what we get in tonight's game. I will mention Alamogordo will be missing one of their key players, no Kai Bickham tonight, as he is in street clothes prior to tonight's game. So certainly that is going to be a big hurt for the Tigers. Kai plays pretty much the whole game, most games, and not only his shooting ability on the floor and defense, but his leadership on the floor is a big part of this basketball team. So it'll be something that Alamogordo is going to have to try to overcome in tonight's matchup. And you'll get some of those that happen throughout the year. So who steps up for the Tigers? Somebody like Marcus Bryant Jr., who was on fire against Clovis on Friday, knocked down a bunch of threes and was spectacular for Alamogordo. So he played really, really well. All right, we're going to continue with the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. We'll be back. Again, we'll tell you about some of the other games that are going on throughout the area tonight, and we'll get you tonight's starting lineup. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
Ring in the new year, your locally owned and operated Big O Tires. Now through January 28th, instantly save $100 on our exclusive line of Big O brand tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Wishing you a prosperous and happy new year. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we look forward to the excitement of the new year, we express a heartfelt thank you to all our valuable customers. We look forward to a bright new year, assisting you towards your financial resolutions and success. We appreciate your trust and are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals or simply assist you in your journey to create great memories for your family. Thank you for choosing First National Bank as your community bank.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service, it's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle,
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
I just need a fresh start with my finances.
Hey, this is Rita at Local Credit Union. Keeping your head above water can be hard. Where do you start? Here at Loco, we're helping our members combine their debt, reduce their payments into one monthly payment. In some cases, it'll get you some extra money for those unexpected expenses. Here at Local Credit Union, we make it easy. Simply go online to localcreditunion.com and apply, or stop by 808 Washington Avenue. Local Credit Union, let's see what we can do for you. Federally insured, NCUA.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9, as I catch my breath from running up the stands to jump back on the air. The Tigers into their final warm-ups. I had to get starting lineups and get the changes in the Alamogordo roster. A couple of different changes out there as well. No Nico Stubblefield as well for the Tigers. And number 20 tonight is going to be Brody Lane. So we'll run through all the starters on each side. Looks like for Centennial, it'll be Makai Schutte, a 6-foot senior wearing number 0. Number 1, Brady Rewalt, is a 5'10 senior. Ozias Aguilar is a 6-foot senior. Number 23, Nate Cerna, a 5'11 senior. Number 24, Trayson Hutzman, is a 6'3 sophomore. We'll get you the Alamogordo starters. I think after we're going to do a national anthem here in a second. Oh, I guess they're doing a teacher recognition night tonight, so we've got a little bit more time. Jason Warren, number 3, a 6'4" senior for the Tigers. Number 4, Deontay Bynum, a 6' senior. Number 5, Demyron Smith, a 6'2" senior. Number 24, Marcus Bryant, a 5'11" junior. And number 22, 6'4" senior, Trey Sanders, getting the start tonight. So they are doing their recognition at the moment. I don't know if they're going to be having some people come out onto the floor or what exactly we'll have going on here. But, for Alamogordo, they'll be missing some key guys tonight and how they handle that. I think what will be interesting is how the rotation looks going a little bit deeper into the bench. So I think they're asking the teachers that are in attendance to stand and be recognized, and there are a few that are standing to be recognized. One of the teachers, I think, did a curtsy, so that's what made me laugh a little bit. So that was, or it was a fancy bow. It was one of the two. Okay, we're going to get to the anthem. We're going to come back and get you tonight's tip-off. You've been listening to Otero Federal Credit Union Pre on Alamo Sports and Talk.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company. Ring in the new year, your locally owned and operated Big O Tires. Now through January 28th, instantly save $100 on our exclusive line of Big O brand tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Wishing you a prosperous and happy new year. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we look forward to the excitement of the new year, we express a heartfelt thank you to all our valuable customers. We look forward to a bright new year, assisting you towards your financial resolutions and success. We appreciate your trust and are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals or simply assist you in your journey to create great memories for your family. Thank you for choosing First National Bank as your community bank.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
Welcome back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Thanks again to Otero Federal Credit Union in bringing you our pregame show. Tiger starters have been announced. Alamogordo's dressed in their black away jerseys. Alamogordo across the front in whites, outlined in gold. Centennial is going to be in their home whites with red numerals and yellow outlining as they are going through their reserves at the moment. And their starters, again, are going to be Makai Schutte, Brady Rewalt, number 10, Ozias Aguilar, number 23, Nate Cerna, and Trayson Huntsman, number 24. For the Tigers, Jason Warren, Deontay Bynum, Demyron Smith, Trey Sanders, and Marcus Bryant Jr. As two of Alamogordo's key players, Nico Stubblefield and Kai Bickham, unavailable tonight. And so we'll see some guys that have mainly been playing JV that'll probably getting some minutes tonight. You know, you look at the Alamogordo roster with the exception of Isaiah Richards and Damian Padilla, who have played plenty on varsity. Everybody else, you know, that's 7 deep now that you're at, and now you got to get some guys that maybe, you know, Nathaniel Best as well. He is, as time has gone on, has played some decent minutes on varsity as the year has progressed, but it's been a little bit of that year for Alamogordo, just having some guys unavailable, or you know, having some guys that are no longer with the team as well that have changed things up for them a little bit. Coaches tonight: Jeremy Nee for the Tigers, assisted by James Bowman, Colton Anderson, and Jonathan Lucero. Jonathan Martinez is the coach for the Hawks. Hawks at 7-8, and the Tigers 10-6. And to be honest, everybody's 0-0 as we begin district play tonight. All right, looks like we're ready to go. It'll be Huntsman to take the center tip against Warren. No big size advantage for Centennial. I think both teams match up evenly from that standpoint. And we'll see, I think, for Alamogordo, how they come out offenders at times recently, but putting together entire games has been a bit of a challenge for them. Tip one by Alamogordo back to Deontay Bynum. Demyron Smith has the ball in the right corner, a couple of jab steps, and now works to the top of the key to Bynum. It's man-to-man defense for Centennial. Ball goes to the right wing to Smith. Now Sanders, top of the key, finds Bynum out at the left wing. Bynum will continue to dribble there, and then swing it top of the key to Bryant. Swings it over to his right. Now they'll go to Sanders at the baseline. Top of the key out to Demyron, who looks to drive, gets cut off by Aguilar. Tigers continuing to work the ball around, about 30 seconds gone. And Coach Nee yelling out a new play. Bynum trying to cross over his defender, but gets cut off at the left elbow, and he'll backpedal. And the Tigers continue to work it around. Finds Smith top of the key. Smith jump stop into the lane. We'll find Sanders at the baseline. Sanders tried to swing a pass to Bryant, the left wing. And now in the fast break after the steal, here comes Huntsman on a scoop shot that's no good. Caught himself underneath the basket and had to put up kind of a circus shot. And Alamogordo comes the other way. Demyron Smith with the ball in the right corner. Now finds Bynum. Goes inside to Sanders. Sanders left of the lane, kicks it back outside to Bynum. Now between the circles. Gives the ball to Demyron. Deontay, right wing. Goes out between the circles to Warren, and ball deflected and stolen away by Huntsman. Huntsman had a little bit of trouble dribbling towards the basket. Goes up with the shot. Can't get it to go. Tip-in attempt, no good as well. His final tip-in attempt, it's going to be Makai Schutte that gets it. I couldn't tell. There were a couple of guys that were trying to tip it in, but Schutte gets the bucket, and it's 2-0 Centennial. Alamogordo with a couple of turnovers and really have not gotten a good look at the basket, even though they've had the majority possession. Bynum trying to work his way through defenders and gets bumped as he's driving from the left wing in, and they'll call the foul on Brady Rewalt. It'll be his first, and the first foul of the game. At the baseline, inbounds goes top of the key to Warren. And now between the circles to Smith, and now gives it off to Bynum, who will dribble out of Hawks logo at the center circle. Smith going to catch and shoot a three from the right wing. It's no good. Warren battling for the rebound. He's able to secure it. Kicks it back outside to Bynum, who gives it to Smith. Smith trying to go for the shot, was bumped. No foul call. Lost the handle on the basketball, and Centennial will come the other way. Ball goes over to the left corner, and driving baseline. Feed into the lane. Going up with the shot is Huntsman, as he got the dish from Aguilar. Had one Tiger go to the floor. Nothing called, and Alamogordo trails 4-0. It'll be Bynum with it out near midcourt as he swings it over to the right corner to Bryant. Now between the circles, it's Smith. Left wing into the hands of Bynum. Give it to Sanders at the baseline. Sanders trying to work his way inside. Goes up with a tough shot attempt and ends up getting fouled, and will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Tigers are certainly trying to make a concerted effort to get it underneath there to Trey. Hawks have played some good defense here early and have not allowed much to get past them. Sanders will make the first and put Alamogordo on the board. 4-1 Centennial on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 5:22 to go in quarter number 1, and Sanders will shoot the second. No subs from either side. As Sanders will miss back rim on the second. Rebound is grabbed by Huntsman, and as he tried to pass in the front court, it's tipped away by Warren, and Alamogordo will get it back. Smith with the ball at the right wing, tries to work into the lane, then a pass that almost found its way into the backcourt to Bynum, and Deontay will reset the offense. A lot of pressure from Centennial. It's just been half court, and Deontay is going to fire a long three. It's no good. And here comes Centennial on the fast break, but another bad pass ends up in a turnover. Tigers are going to get it into the front court on a fast break, but Bryant's pass to Warren is stolen away, and it's Huntsman with the basketball now. Huntsman swings it over to the right wing. Three on the way is good from Brady Rewalt. 7-1 Centennial leads. 4:40 to go in the first quarter. And now a little bit of pressure in the backcourt here from Centennial. Tigers threw it to the middle, but almost got stolen away and then got knocked out of Smith's hands. Turnover from Alamogordo. And as top of the key with it, it's Aguilar. Goes inside, then back outside as the ball continues to be worked around. Left wing on three on the way is no good. Rebound is on the floor. It'll end up in a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it on this side with Centennial. And the Hawks will sub in for the first time tonight as Keaton Petermeyer comes into the game as he checks in for Brady Rewalt. So to be baseline rights, the inbounds here for Makai Schutte for Centennial. His team leads 7-1. Inbounds goes to the right corner to Cerna. They go inside right of the lane, and the shot is up and good from Huntsman. And Alamogordo now trails 9-1. Bynum gets the inbounds. 1-2-2 three-quarter court pressure, but more to kind of slow down Alamogordo, bring it into the front court. This has kind of been the story of Alamogordo season, and there's a turnover by Alamogordo as Bynum tried to give it to Smith, and stepping in front of the pass was Huntsman. He'll go the other way, missed the layup. Now it's a battle for the floor, or ball on the floor, and Alamogordo does come away with it. Bryant swings it to Bynum. Tigers have 2-on-2 the other way. Bynum will find Bryant, left wing, fires up a three. It's good. Alamogordo needed that. First field goal of the game for the Tigers as Marcus Bryant Jr. hits the three. Ball at the left wing into the hands of Huntsman. And now top of the key, it's Aguilar, guarded by Bynum. Now at the right wing, Petermeyer. Give it over to the left wing, Aguilar, between the circles to Petermeyer. Alamogordo in a 2-on-2 half-court zone, it looks like. Left corner three on the way from Aguilar is no good. The rebound comes right back out to him. He feeds into the lane and finds an open Trayson Huntsman, who now has 6 as he knocks it down from 10 feet away in the middle of the lane. And Alamogordo trails 11-4. Bryant's got the ball in the backcourt. They'll double team him. He'll swing it to his right to Bynum. Gives it to Smith, back to Bynum, back to Bryant, left wing three. That one's no good. Rebound is pulled in by Petermeyer. He'll come up the near sideline, and then a foul going to be called on Bryant. And a couple of subs for Centennial, as Deontay Bynum will check out of the game, and it's Damian Padilla coming in for Alamogordo. A couple of subs for Centennial. Number 32, Julian Martinez, the 6'4" senior, comes in. And it's Aguilar with the ball, dribbling it to the right wing. Comes out top of the key now, left wing. Schuette's got it. They go underneath. Good ball movement from Centennial so far. Aguilar pump fakes on the top of the key three, and they'll call a foul on Smith out top as Aguilar looked to drive in. And that'll be his first, second team foul on Alamogordo. And then we've got the whistle. Officials are, I think, trying to tell a couple of guys to calm down underneath the basket. That would be Warren and, I believe, Martinez. Ball goes to the right corner. Petermeyer pump fakes on a three. Picks up his dribble and then has it stolen away by Warren, who will give it to Padilla. Padilla bringing it into the front court. Gives it off to Bryant. Bryant swings it to Padilla at the right wing. Now top of the key, gives it to Warren. Left corner, finds Bryant, puts up the three. It's no good. Rebound is going to deflect all the way out to the far baseline where it's saved by Sanders out the middle of the floor, but it's deflected away by Centennial. Driving to the basket and going up the layup and finishing is Schuette. And Centennial continues to pull away. 2:03 to go in the first quarter, and Alamogordo trails 13-4. Ball at the left wing with Bryant, and a bad pass there. He was expecting Sanders, I think, to move towards the baseline, but even if he had, It was way too high. And Deontay Bynum will come back into the game for Alamogordo. So it's Bynum, Sanders, Padilla, Smith, and Warren on the floor. And coming into the front court with it is Aguilar. And he'll swing it to his right to Rewalt, back to Aguilar. As he continues to dribble near the backcourt, 1:38 to go here in the first quarter. Now off to the right wing to Rewalt. Aguilar stolen away by Smith. Smith races to the basket, lays it up and in. So the Tigers get a steal and a layup from Demyron Smith, and it's a 7-point game with 1:22 to go in the first quarter. Here's Aguilar working into the lane. Bounce pass, trying to feed it out to the corner, but nobody was there. I believe he was expecting Jeremy Martinez to maybe flash along the baseline, never did. And looks like Martinez checking out of the game now for Centennial. Padilla will inbound to Bynum. Bynum swings the near side to Smith. Smith back over to Bynum with the pressure in the backcourt, and then almost a steal, but Smith was able to tip it away. Now left corner, he'll fire up a three. It's no good. And then we've got a foul on the rebound, and it's going to be on Centennial. Keaton Petermeyer gets called for it. And so Sanders will inbound baseline right for Alamogordo. Comes all the way out top to Bynum. Bynum works in the lane, then kicks it out. Warren's going to fire up a three. No good. Rebound is pulled in by Aguilar. Bynum meets Aguilar near midcourt. Now over to the left corner. Three on the way is no good for Centennial. That was Aguilar who missed, or I'm sorry, that was Petermeyer who missed. And the Tigers have it in the front court with Smith. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tigers trailing 13-6. And it's Bynum standing at the center circle. We'll find Padilla, right corner, catch and shoot three. It's no good. And then a foul on the rebound that's, I believe, going to be called on Alamogordo this time, and it's on Trey Sanders. We'll see Nathan Best come into the game for the first time, and it will be for Sanders. And an inbounds to Aguilar with 31 seconds left. They'll roll the ball all the way past the midcourt line. Ball goes to the right corner, Petermeyer. Aguilar gives it off to Rewalt at the left wing. Swing pass over the right wing to Petermeyer. And now out at the top of the key, it's Aguilar. Aguilar to his left, gives it to Rewalt. Ball staying on the perimeter. Left corner, three on the way is no good. And the Tigers grab the rebound on the miss from Huntsman. 8 seconds left. Smith with the basketball, triple teamed in the corner, has the ball stolen away. It's deflected out of bounds. And with 2.8 seconds left, Alamogordo will have an opportunity at one final shot. Smith waiting to inbounds at the far sideline. And he'll give it to Bynum. Bynum, top of the key, tough three on the way is no good, and the quarter is over. Centennial 13, Alamogordo 6 after 1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We will return after this break on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
It's never too early to lay away. Letter jackets for Christmas.
The Winter Circle offers a variety of letter jackets in traditional styles for your students in Alamogordo, Cloudcroft, Tularosa, and Mescalero. Stop by today and help make your high schoolers' last years memorable. Lay away your letter jacket now. The Winter Circle, outfitting champions for over 50 years.
1201 East 10th Street. Open Monday through Friday.
Go Tigers!
See you at the games.
I just need a fresh start with my finances.
Hey, this is Rita at Local Credit Union. Keeping your head above water can be hard. Where do you start? Here at Loco, we're helping our members combine their debt, reduce their payments into one monthly payment. In some cases, it'll get you some extra money for those unexpected expenses. Here at Local Credit Union, we make it easy. Simply go online to localcreditunion.com and apply, or stop by 808 Washington Avenue. Local Credit Union, let's see what we can do for you. Federally insured, NCUA.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, and it had 8 minutes on the clock. We had 80 minutes on the clock, so that's not going to work. I'll have to fix that. There we go. All right, so we'll get the inbounds going again here. Best will inbound at the far sideline. And still waiting to inbounds. Get it to Bynum. Deontay at the left wing. Dribbles. And Bynum still dribbling with it. And Tigers not moving around a whole lot offensively. I don't know if there was confusion on where everybody was supposed to be. They get it to Warren inside. Warren at the baseline. Not an easy shot, but he gets it to go. And Jason Warren gets on the scoreboard for the Tigers and makes it a 5-point game. Ball over in the left corner with Peter Meyer. Pass deflected as it was sent from the left wing to the right wing. Out of bounds it goes, and it will stay on this side with Centennial. Centennial going left to right. Alamogordo right to left in this first half. I'll say if you're Alamogordo, how you struggled in that first quarter to only be down by 5. Not the worst scenario there. Top of the key, it's Cerna with the basketball. Gives it off to the right wing to Aguilar. Aguilar now to Cerna. Tigers in a 2-3 zone. They go inside and then back outside. Rewalt going to fire up a 3. It's no good. And Warren able to secure the rebound for Alamogordo as he will give it up to Bynum, who comes up the far sideline all the way to the right wing with it. Man-to-man defense for Centennial. And kind of a late pass again, but Best was able to get out there and grab it. Tigers got to be a bit more crisp and on time with some of those passes. As Bynum will get the ball from Padilla. 6:52 remaining in the quarter. They get it to Smith at the free throw line. DeMyron thought about a fadeaway and then had the ball deflected away from, or knocked away from by Aguilar. Goes out of bounds to the far sideline. And back in the game comes Makai Schutte as he checks in for Keaton Petermeyer for Centennial. Best will inbound at the far sideline. Finds Warren at the free throw line. Warren had the ball deflected away, but it finds its way to Smith. Smith will come outside to Bynum. And Tigers just a little out of sorts offensively in this first half. As Best has got the ball at the right wing. Now finds Bynum out between the circles. Tigers out on the perimeter. And Coach Nia, new play. Tigers look to reset. Bynum drove to the basket, right of the lane, misses on the layup. And then behind the play, getting an easy layup on the other side is Brady Rewalt. And Alamogordo trails 15-8. Just can't seem to get into any rhythm offensively, can Alamogordo. They get it into the front court, Smith. Smith will work his way to the baseline. Feed it inside to Warren in between a double team. They call a jump ball. And the possession arrow will put it on Centennial. Warren will check out. Trey Sanders will come back into the game for Alamogordo. Tigers down by 7. And the inbounds comes to Aguilar. Into the front court, Rewaltz. Give it to Aguilar. Ball between the circles, over to the right wing, over to the right corner, and looking to drive baseline. Aguilar finds himself underneath the basket. He stepped on the baseline out of bounds, and it'll be Alamogordo basketball. Inbounds from Padilla to Bynum. Padilla, Bynum, Smith, Best, and Sanders. Ball all the way to the right wing in the front court to Sanders. He'll give it off to DeMyron. Now into the hands of Deontay. Finds Padilla right corner. Padilla gives it up to Bynum at the left wing. He'll fire up a 3. No good. Rebound is tipped around, knocked away by Centennial. And coming up into the front court with it is Huntsman. Or check that, Cerna. Now over to the right corner. This is Huntsman firing of a 3, and he puts it down. 9 points for Huntsman, and Alamogordo trails 18-8. Smith brought the ball into the front court, double teamed, finds Bynum. Now Sanders along the baseline, try to spin move, and he's going to travel. And 4:59 to go in the second quarter, and Alamogordo trails 18-8. Coach Nee wants a 30-second timeout. 4:59 to go on the Richardson Motor scoreboard here in the second quarter, and it's Hawks 18, Tigers 8. And Alamo just kind of moving in slow motion on the offensive end, and a lot of times it's, whether it's a rebound or a steal, it's led to fast break opportunities for Centennial. Alamogordo's not getting back in transition defensively very well. And just a lot crisper ball movement and a lot crisper defense from Centennial. They're just moving a lot. They're moving to their spots a lot quicker. They're providing pressure. And the the ball movement from Centennial has been significantly better than what Alamogordo's got going on in this game. So we'll see if they can clean that up. But this has kind of been for the last couple weeks. You look at, they had a really good second quarter against Los Lunas. The remainder of the game, not as good. Eastwood, they had 3 bad quarters and a good fourth quarter. Clovis, they had a great first half. And the second half, and I know, Alamo got called for a ton of fouls in the second half. But, you score 41 in the first half and 14 in the second half. And just offensively, it hasn't been there for Alamo. Sub for Alamogordo is they'll bring in number 1, Aaron Herrera. As the inbounds goes to Ozias Aguilar. Pass over to the left corner, deflected away by Best. So it is Best, Smith, Bynum, Sanders, and Herrera on the floor for Alamogordo. For Centennial, they've got Aguilar and Schutte. Inbounds goes to Cerna. And Cerna holds it front court left now between the circles, gives it to Aguilar. Also got Johnny Renteria on the floor as well. Renteria's got it the right wing. Tigers staying in their zone defense. 4:37 to go in the quarter. And a timeout going to be called by Centennial. And they will take a 30-second timeout. So we got tonight's game here. We got Alamogordo girls that should be tipping off here soon against Centennial at home. The Lady Tigers coming into district at 9-7 on the season. And the Tularosa boys tonight at New Mexico Military Institute over in Roswell. And that one was scheduled to tip off at 6:30 tonight. No other games this evening. Mescalero Apache boys and girls are off this week. They start district next week. Cloudcroft boys and girls both play JAL at home on Saturday. And the Tularosa girls are hosting the Vicki Lawrence Invitational Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They'll open up against Loving on Thursday. Tule boys are also at Hatch Valley this week. Alamogordo boys and girls get Oregon Mountain on Friday. Boys are at home and girls are on the road. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Alamogordo trails 18-8. And Aguilar with the ball in the front court for Centennial. He drives right of the lane, gets into the lane, goes up with the shot. It's no good. Offensive foul, stepping in there and drawing the charge. Johnny Herrera able to draw that charge. And so Aguilar picks up the personal. That's his second personal and the first foul of this half. Inbounds to Bynum. Bynum will go over to the far side as he gets it to Herrera. Herrera will find Bynum now between the circles. And Bynum gets called for an offensive foul as they call the push-off. And so the Tigers will turn it over, and the Hawks with the basketball up by 10. 4:11 to go in the second. As walking across the timeline here is Cerna. Bounce pass over to the right wing. Finds Renteria. Now over to the right corner. Gives to Huntsman. Finds Aguilar left corner. 3 on the way is good. Ozias Aguilar knocks down the 3, and Centennial leads 21-8. Outscored the Tigers 8-2 here in this quarter. Bynum coming up the near sideline, able to get past the defender. Pull-up jump shot is no good. Rebound on the other side, grabbed by Aguilar. And 3:35 to go in the quarter, and the Tigers still sitting on 8 points for the half. Coming to the top of the key with it, it's Aguilar. Over to the left wing. Gets to Renteria, then back, and they're telling Aguilar to hold it if Alamogordo is going to stay in the zone. So Alamogordo is going to have to come out and guard and pressure here if they want to try to come back in this game. Can't just sit in the zone. Yeah, they're just going to hold it. So Alamogordo's got to switch to a man-to-man or at least come out and make Centennial do something here. Don't love somebody holding it at this point early in the game, but it is what it is. Aguilar gets right of the lane, goes up with the shot, feeds it off left wing. Renteria fires up a 3. No good. Rebound pulled in by Centennial, and they'll reset again. Yeah, almost going to have switched to man-to-man. Right corner, and they seem to be a little confused on where to go at the moment. But, with a 13-point lead, that's Centennial's prerogative to make Alamogordo get out of his own defense. And the ball goes over to the right corner into the hands of Huntsman. Left wing to Aguilar. And now looking to drive in the lane and getting tripped up as he worked his way there with Schutte. And it'll be back over, or stay on this side with Centennial. No shot attempt, so it'll be an inbounds play for the Hawks. With 2:18 remaining in the first half, sub for Centennial, as they'll bring Brady Rewalt in. And I think it's going to be for Aguilar, who's a bit limpy coming off the floor. And inbound baseline left, and they're able to get it to Huntsman. Huntsman goes up with a shot attempt and gets fouled. Warren going to be called on the foul for the Tigers, and 2 free throws coming up for Centennial. Huntsman, who has 9 in the game, can get into double figures by hitting one of these 2 free throws. And he will make on the first. So 10 points for him now. 22-8, Centennial leads, 2:16 to go in the quarter. Yeah, it feels a little bit like the Eastwood game, but I will say Centennial is not ball pressuring Alamo as heavy as felt like Eastwood was. They just played solid defense as the free throw goes up and in. And Alamogordo trails 23-8. A sub for Alamogordo as Marcus Bryant Jr. comes in, and it'll be for Herrera. As Bynum will get the inbounds to the far sideline. Swings the near side to Bryant. A double team there, gives it off to Bynum. Now it's Smith. Smith working baseline. And he is going to travel with it as he tried to split a couple of defenders. And Alamogordo will turn it over. I think between turnovers and tough shots for Alamogordo, this has been a rough half. Inbounds goes to Renteria, and he will work it across the timeline, double teamed, finds Rewalt, and the ball's going to be stolen away by Sanders. Well done. Sanders will give it off to Bryant. Bryant in the right corner finds Bynum. Bynum top of the key. Nobody comes out to guard him. He's going to backpedal towards midcourt, and Alamogordo trying to set things up offensively. They'll leave Bynum open. He'll fire up a 3. He'll miss it. Rebound is pulled in by the Hawks. That's another thing. Not many offensive rebounds for Alamogordo tonight. That's been a lot of times, especially with Jason down in the post, where they get a lot of help, and that has not happened tonight. And we're going to see a foul going to be called on Warren, and it's going to be his 3rd. And Coach Nee felt like it was a push-off. Yeah, I don't know. That didn't look a whole lot different than the foul that Deontay got called for earlier in the game to me. But kind of in line with this first half for the Tigers. Down 23-8, 1:20 to go in the first half. Ball goes over to the left wing to Rewalt. Tigers have gone back in their zone, but like I said, Centennial seems to be perfectly content with running clock here. I think it may be, you're up by 15. It's a little bit too early and too close of a lead to be doing that, but I don't know. Alamo switched back to a man-to-man defense. Can't say Almo's played poorly in man-to-man. As the ball between the circles and still in the hands of Cerna. Cerna works in the lane, feeds a baseline pass. Nice feed to Renteria as 2 Tigers came over to help and left him wide open. And Alamogordo trails 25-8. Bryant, between a double team, falls and turns it over. Centennial a little bit too hurried to move the ball up the floor. Pass goes out of bounds at the baseline underneath their own basket. Alamogordo will get it back. Walk out. We'll see Antoine Herrera Hamilton come into the game for Alamogordo. And he will inbounds to Bynum. Bryant, Smith, and Sanders out there. And Bryant will bring it across midcourt. Gives it up to Herrera Hamilton, who finds Sanders underneath. Well done by the Tigers as they were able to get it underneath to Trey Sanders, but they trail 25-10 with 15 seconds remaining. And now at the midcourt line with it, holding it is Cerna. Cerna comes off a high screen. Still with it as they're going to clear it out. Cerna able to work in the lane. Again, tried the same play. They look for a bounce pass. And Alamogordo's going to have 1.4 seconds as it was not there that time. Long pass all the way to the other side. They get it to Sanders. Thankfully, he touched it. It goes out of bounds. No time ran off the clock, though. They've got to run at least a couple of tenths. Nobody's fixing that. Cool. All right, inbounds goes to about half court, and shot going to be blocked as Sanders got his hand on it. And that is going to be the end of the half. And Huntsman was upset about not getting a foul call when I believe the ball was deflected, and then the player ended up hitting him. Good on the officials for letting the young man talk it through, but tough first half for Alamogordo. They trail 25-10 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard, and we will return for the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company. Ring in the new year at your locally owned and operated Big O Tires. Now through January 28th, instantly save $100 on our exclusive line of Big O brand tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Wishing you a prosperous and happy new year. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we look forward to the excitement of the new year, we express a heartfelt thank you to all our valuable customers. We look forward to a bright new year, assisting you towards your financial resolutions and success. We appreciate your trust and are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals or simply assist you in your journey to create great memories for your family. Thank you for choosing First National Bank as your community bank.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back. The Tigers at halftime on the Richardson Motor scoreboard trail 25-10. It's the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. Tigers led in scoring by Trey Sanders and Marcus Bryan, who each have 2 points each for Demyron Smith and Jason Warren. For Centennial, it's 11 points for Trayson Huntsman, 5 points for Brady Rewalt, 4 points for Makai Schutte. Ozias Aguilar's got 3, Johnny Rensseria's got 2. Alamo just never got any type of rhythm offensively. Certainly, I mean, this is a team that on a regular has looked, I feel, very good at times offensively this season. And like I said, since the new year, it's been a bit of a struggle for Alamogordo. And a lot of credit to Centennial. I think they've played well defensively in this first half, but the Tigers just not a whole lot of ball movement. And not getting opportunities, maybe try to get it down underneath some of the big guys. And if they can get Trey or Jason going, maybe that opens things up on the outside for DeMyron and Marcus. And it's just been a struggle in this first half for the Tigers. Defensively, they've been okay on the defensive end, but I will say the one thing, on rebounds, on steals, not getting back in transition defensively. And then in the half court, I think Centennial's had the better of it. Tigers have tried to stay in the zone, but Centennial's made them come out of it because they're willing to just hold the ball, and with a 15-point lead, certainly their prerogative to do so, and that has created some problems for Alamogordo as the half has gone on. So we'll see what the Tigers can adjust in the second half. This is a team that has shown the ability to come back in games this year, so they definitely are capable of getting it figured out, coming out and having a good third quarter, getting it down to a 6 or 7 point game going to the fourth quarter, and you give yourself a chance. So, one thing I'll say is they're not down by 30. They're not down by 35 out of the half. They're down by 15. That's one of those things that I was kind of surprised. Centennial deciding to, hold the ball that early in the game. If you don't get points on those offensive possessions, it may come back and bite you. So, I don't know. We'll see. That's if Alamogordo can get their offense going. If they can't, 10 first half points, and that's, like I said, we've seen that a little bit from Alamo recently, is somewhere in that 10 to 15 point range, sometimes less than a half, and you're going to have a hard time winning games doing that. So we'll see if the Tigers can get it going in the third quarter, but down 25-10 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll take a break and come back here from Las Cruces. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. Second half is coming up for you after these messages. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk. 1230, 1019.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
I just need a fresh start with my finances.
Hey, this is Rita at Local Credit Union. Keeping your head above water can be hard. Where do you start? Here at Loco, we're helping our members combine their debt, reduce their payments into one monthly payment. In some cases, it'll get you some extra money for those unexpected expenses. Here at Local Credit Union, we make it easy. Simply go online to localcreditunion.com and apply, or stop by 808 Washington Avenue. Local Credit Union, let's see what we can do for you. Federally insured, NCUA.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company. Ring in the new year, your locally owned and operated Big O Tires. Now through January 28th, instantly save $100 on our exclusive line of Big O brand tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. This is Tiger basketball. And you've been listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. The Alamogordo Tigers trailing 25-10 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And Alamogordo and Centennial both back out onto the floor. Again, your leading scorers for the Tigers, Trey Sanders and Marcus Bryant with 3. Trayson Huntsman with 11. And Brady Rowalt with 5 for Centennial. The Tigers trying to reset, and down by 15 is not a deficit that you can't overcome. And let's be honest, if Alamogordo can come out and knock down a couple of threes, I mean, they can get it down to a single-digit deficit. I mean, very quickly, this can turn around for Alamo. It'll just be the question of, if Alamogordo can make that happen and turn it around here in the second half. Big thing, if they can try and just get the ball down inside, be a bit more crisp with the passing, and then, defensively, just got to be a bit more quick on the ball, and I believe it's going to be Alamogordo possession to open the half. Trey Sanders, Demyron Smith, Deontay Bynum, Jason Warren, and Marcus Bryant Jr. It'll be Brady Rewalt, easy for me to say, Ozias Aguilar, Trayson Huntsman, Nate Cerna, as the inbounds goes into the backcourt to Bynum, and man-to-man defense for Centennial. Bynum's got the ball at the top of the key, things it off left wing to Sanders, back to Bynum. Tigers already a bit more movement here, as Smith, and at top of the key, he had a pass opportunity to Warren, wasn't able to find him, gives it to Bryant in the corner, back to Demyron, 3 on the way, no good, and out of bounds it goes. Yeah, I think the frustration was Demyron, and you can kind of see it from my vantage point. I'm kind of at the angle looking straight down the right wing. Jason was in the low post left side, and with the ball movement they had, the Centennial defense had left Jason alone, and there was a pretty crisp passing lane for the Tigers and just couldn't convert it. They brought in Damian Padilla, now have the Tigers, and ball comes into the front court to, that was Schutte. Ball is deflected, and now over to the left wing. Pass goes out to the corner. Rewalt fires up a 3. It's no good. Bynum grabs the rebound, tries to push the tempo up the floor. Bynum works into the lane, goes up with the runner, and finishes. It's already just a bit more aggressive, crisper with the way the Tigers are playing, and it's 25-12. I already like what I've seen over the first couple of possessions. And Aguilar's got it at the left wing. Out between the circles and over to the right corner. Rewalt's got it. Alamogordo on a man-to-man defense. Now Rewaltz will swing it over to Aguilar, left corner. Finds Schutte. Schutte will find Aguilar top of the key. Aguilar left the lane, kicks it out to the corner. 3 on the way is no good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Sanders, but a foul going to be called on the rebound. They'll call it on Sanders. Demyron Smith will return to the game for Alamogordo. It'll be for Padilla. The Tigers had their hands on the rebound, but for a reason, because a foul was committed. And the inbounds comes to the left corner. Feed inside to Schutte, goes up over a couple of defenders and gets it to go. Back out to a 15-point lead for Centennial, 27-12, 6:30 to go in the quarter. And Centennial continues with some pressure in the backcourt. Bryant's got it, now gives it off to Bynum. Bynum works to the free throw line, gives it to Warren at the left wing. Warren will go to Bynum out between the circles. Deontay will continue to dribble there. Tigers running 4 across right about the free throw line from the right wing to the left wing, and now they'll give it off to Smith. And again, the Tigers seem to be slowing it down a little bit offensively. Bynum left wing, misses front rim on the 3. They're leaving him open to put up threes, but just can't seem to get him to go. And not sure, just with the look of what Coach Nee was kind of looking back towards the bench there. I'm not sure that's what they wanted. Deontay's capable of knocking down those outside shots, but just hasn't had the range tonight. Here's Aguilar working baseline, feeds it over to the far side. Ball deflected out of the hands of Cerna, and the Tigers with the possession. Bryant will find Smith. Smith fakes the drive, now works his way underneath the basket. They'll call an offensive foul on Demyron Smith as down to the floor went Huntsman. And I guess he used the off arm to create some space. And Alamogordo turns it over. And Keaton Petermeyer will return to the game as Brady Rewalt will check out for Centennial. Alamogordo running a bit of backcourt pressure, 2-1-2. As over at the far sideline with it, it's Petermeyer. They'll get it across the timeline. Cerna's got it. Shooting in the left corner. Goes to Aguilar, top of the key. He'll drive in the lane. Kind of Euro step through and goes up with the right hand and finishes. Aguilar pushes Centennial's lead out to 17, 29-12. As Bryant's got it the near sideline. Pass over to the far side to Bynum. Bynum finds Bryant at the right wing. Now give it off to Bynum. Bryant takes it back over at the right corner. Finds Sanders at the baseline. Sanders works his way in the lane. Feeds Warren. Now Bynum. He'll fire up another three from the left wing. That's no good. And the rebound pulled in by Centennial, and they'll come the other way. 4:41 to go in the quarter, and Alamogordo trails 29-12. Schutte will go underneath to Aguilar. Ball deflected out of his hands by Sanders, and it'll stay on this side with Centennial. Underneath the basket, Aguilar still looking inbounds, goes out top and finds Huntsman, who will give it front court right over to Petermeyer. Now it's Aguilar front court left with the basketball. Smith on him, comes off a screen and takes it to the free throw line. Goes left wing, left elbow. Shot up and blocked by Sanders as Cerna tried to fire it up. And now it'll be Bynum coming up the far sideline for Alamogordo. Works his way in the lane, goes up with the shot. Offensive foul as Bynum collided with Cerna. Cerna just kind of parked himself right in front of the basket, and Bynum collided with him. So we hit the halfway point of the quarter, and the Tigers trail 29-12. No inroads made. In fact, Centennial's extended their lead by 2. And Coach Nee wanting the Tigers to play some defense. And Sanders, or I should say Warren, able to steal it and get it to Sanders. And here come the Tigers the other way. Bynum will find Bryant, and the pass was behind him, went off his hands and out of bounds. In that kind of game for Alamogordo, made a good play on the defensive end and then made a bad play on the other side. 3:40 to go here in the quarter. And the ball goes to the right wing to Petermeyer. Aguilar at the baseline fires up the 16-footer, and he puts it in. Had a hand in his face and was still able to knock it down. He's got 7, and Alamogordo now trails by 19, 31-12, 3:24 to go in the quarter. As Bynum will give it to Smith, finds Sanders underneath. Sanders can't get the layup from low post in close. Rebounds deflected out of bounds, and will stay on this side with Alamogordo. 3:16 remaining in the third quarter as Sanders will inbound. Smith checks out. Padilla comes back in. They'll get it to Padilla, top of the key. Ball fake from him, and he'll continue to dribble, give it off to Bryant, who will hold out near midcourt. Now gives it off to Bynum at the left wing. Finds Padilla, top of the key. Right corner over to Bryant. Bryant will give it to Padilla, top of the key, fires up a 3. That's no good. Rebound. Warren had it go off his hands, deflected over to a Centennial player, and they'll come the other way. 2:50 remaining in the third quarter, and Alamo trails 31-12. Driving and getting called for the foul is Sanders. And then a technical foul is going to be called well after the play on Sanders. Well, I guess I'm a little confused because the one official who made the foul didn't call the technical. So Aguilar is going to shoot 2 free throws. And he will make the first. And miss on the second. Wait a minute, they called 2 technicals? Oh, no. He's shooting the foul shots. Might have been Aguilar that was shooting from the foul. I can't remember who was driving the lane. It was either Cerna or... So they called the foul on Sanders, and then they called the technical foul on Sanders. And so that'll end up being possession as well, as the free throw goes up and is good. And it'll be Centennial basketball leading 33-12. And just from a lot of different perspectives, this has been a tough night for Alamogordo. As inbounding it is Martinez. They go underneath and quickly laying it in. Martinez was lost on the inbounds. He goes to the basket and lays it up and in. So it'll be Bynum bringing it in the front court for Alamogordo. 2:30 remaining. Ball goes over the left corner to Badia. Off a screen from Warren. Good pick and roll. Warren gets in close but can't get the layup to go. Tigers ran good offensive play there as Warren off the pick found himself. Did have a defender on him, but had a good opportunity, just couldn't finish. Here's Aguilar working into the lane. Boy, a little bit of a push off there. Nothing called, but he feeds a cutting Martinez, who lays it up and in. And it's 37-12, Centennial in front. 2 minutes to go here in the half, as Bynum will get the ball from Bryant. And now give it off to Best. They'll go to Warren. And a foul going to be called on Julian Martinez, who is guarding Warren. Bynum will check out. Herrera will come into the game for Alamogordo. Best will try to find Herrera. Ball was into the backcourt. He had to try to save it, did Herrera. And as he did, he fed it right to Aguilar. Then a pass to Martinez, who couldn't finish on a layup. But the rebound grabbed by Centennial. And now working his way in the lane and going to the basket and finishing is Martinez. That'd be Julian Martinez finishing. And Centennial continuing to pour it on here, leading 39-12. Herrera at the left wing over to the left corner, runs into Warren. Herrera trying to work his way in the lane. We're going to see a foul called, and Warren comes hopping away a little from that. I'm not sure if he caught his knee or rolled his ankle. But a foul going to be called on number 3, Keaton Petermeyer. And the baseline left inbounds for the Tigers. As they give it to Warren at the baseline, finds Padilla. Now it's Bryant with the basketball. Back over to the left wing. Padilla's got it. Bounce pass inside to Warren. Warren goes up with the right hand in the lane and finishes. Jason Warren with 4 points, and the Tigers trail 39-14. Down by 25. And into the front court with it comes Aguilar to the top of the key, and then again a nice bounce pass. Martinez cutting on the baseline, got the backdoor cut, and nobody picked him up. And the Tigers defensively now having problems in this second half. They played, I thought, an okay first half. The second half has been tough. Top of the key, Herrera with the basketball with 35 seconds remaining. Hawks have outscored the Tigers 16-4 in the quarter. Top of the key, it's Best, left wing Herrera, who pump fakes. Continues to hold there. Herrera works baseline. Fids bounce pass the opposite side to Best. Best goes up with the shot and finishes. And we've got a player down for Centennial with 14.8 seconds left. As he tried to take the charge. I think is that Aguilar? They didn't call any foul on the play. And so we've got an injury timeout. The athletic trainers for Centennial coming out, as is their head coach, or at least one of their coaches. And they continue to check on Aguilar, who earlier in the game had was kind of, I would say, had a bit of a limp on his right leg, but this seems like maybe something different. Aguilar still on his back, has not sat up yet. Tigers in their huddle talking things over. We're going to go keep it right here with 14.8 seconds remaining here in the third quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 41-16. As Aguilar needs help to get back to his feet. And he does walk off with a little bit of help. And so it'll be Alamogordo. No, Centennial basketball is right. Alamo made the shot on that last possession. Centennial, well, inbounds. Ball goes to Peter Meyer. And Peter Meyer, guarded by Herrera into the front court with it, has got it across the timeline with 5 seconds left. Man-to-man defense for Alamogordo. 4 seconds left. Peter Meyer picks up his dribble, needs help. And a tough shot from the top of the key is no good from Martinez, Julian Martinez, and that's the end of the third. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's Centennial 41, Alamogordo 16. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
Wishing you a prosperous and happy new year. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we look forward to the excitement of the new year, we express a heartfelt thank you to all our valuable customers. We look forward to a bright new year, assisting you towards your financial resolutions and success. We appreciate your trust and are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals or simply assist you in your journey to create great memories for your family. Thank you for choosing First National Bank as your community bank.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
It's never too early to win letter jackets for Christmas.
The Winter Circle offers a variety of letter jackets in traditional styles for your students in Alamogordo, Cloudcroft, Tularosa, and Mescalero. Stop by today and help make your high schoolers' last years memorable. Lay away your letter jacket now. The Winter Circle, outfitting champions for move your...
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. Three-point shot from Centennial is no good as the Tigers had the basketball. 7:33 to go in the quarter. Tigers down 41-16. Herrera's got the ball at the top. This is Aaron Herrera. Gives it off to Damian Padilla at the right wing. Now it's Nathan Best top of the key. Left wing gives it off to Herrera, who pump fakes. Now works along the baseline. Tried to go up with a shot attempt, but is going to be called, or is going to be fouled by Aiden Marine. And it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Aaron Herrera. And Herrera will miss on the first. And will miss on the second. Rebound is secured by Centennial. And they'll come up the far sideline with it. And now between the circles with it, it's Peter Meyer. Peter Meyer to the right wing. And Peter Meyer, a pass that is left behind, but is able to be saved. And Peter Meyer will drive to the basket, goes up with a shot attempt, offensive foul, as Peter Meyer bowls over Warren. So the 5 on the floor for the Tigers is Warren, Aaron Herrera, Damian Padilla, Nathan Best, and Antoine Herrera Hamilton. Subs for Centennial as they'll bring Makai Schutte, Brady Rewalt back into the game, as will Nate Cerna. As Best has got the basketball, finds Herrera. Herrera out between the circles, loses the hand on the basketball. Timeout called by Coach Nee, and he will take a 30-second timeout. And so Alamogordo will reset things. Kind of interesting for Coach Nee. He's, with the exception of Jason Warren, and I talked about it going into the game with no Kai Bickham, no Nico Stubblefield. And gosh, you look at the roster where Alamogordo was to begin the season, I talked about how their depth was starting to, they were feeling pretty good about their depth going into the season, but, Elijah Montoya, Christian Hicks. I feel like there's somebody else that I'm missing in that mix, but, Avion Valdez as well. And, just trying to figure out who they are now, at least from, 6, 7, 8, 9. And, maybe an opportunity here for Alamogordo. Best with the basketball. And still looking to get it in, He's got to hurry, and he does get it to Herrera Hamilton in the backcourt. Best sets a screen, and we're going to see a foul going to be called on number 23, Nate Cerna. And so the Tigers will get another chance to inbound here at the near sideline in front of their own bench. Inbounds goes to Herrera in the right corner. Herrera works baseline. Got himself underneath the basket and nowhere to pass it to, and it's stolen away by Huntsman. 6:40 remaining. Tigers down by 25. Ball comes top of the key. Spin move, and having a shot blocked was Rewalt, but the deflection comes back outside to Huntsman. And now working his way into the lane and kicking it out to the corner is Petermeyer. And out near the midcourt line, it's Huntsman. Gives it off to Cerna. Cerna into the lane. Herrera went to the ground on some contact. Rewalt's going to fire up a corner three. It's no good. Warren grabs the rebound, gets it up ahead to Best. Best lost the handle on it, but it squirts out to Herrera at the baseline. Herrera will work his way into the lane, finds Best, who looked like he was going to take the three, and gives it to Warren. Tried to get him in the post. Warren off balance, able to pass the ball to Padilla at the right wing. Padilla over in the right corner. And now it finds Herrera Hamilton left wing. He ball fakes, goes to Best. Pass was at his feet and had to go back and get it out at the sideline. Now they go inside to Warren. Warren able to get in close, draw the foul, and go to the free throw line for two. 5:42 remaining in the game, and the Tigers trailing 41-16. And Jason's going to miss Bryant Jr., Demyron Smith, and Deontay Bynum will come into the game. And Padilla, Herrera Hamilton, and Best will check out. Warren will stay on the floor, as will Aaron Herrera. Warren will miss on the second. Smith able to grab the rebound. Putback is there, and he's fouled. And so Demyron Smith grabs the offensive board and a chance at a three-point play. As Alamogordo makes it a 41-18 game with 5:40 remaining. That's already the 15th foul on Centennial, so Alamogordo will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Question is, can they hit some free throws? They do here on the first one from Demyron. That's the second made free throw from the Tigers. And I believe we get a full timeout here from Alamogordo. So 5:40 remaining in the game. Tigers down by 22. We'll come back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
I just need a fresh start with my finances.
Hey, this is Rita at Local Credit Union. Keeping your head above water can be hard. Where do you start? Here at Loco, we're helping our members combine their debt, reduce their payments into one monthly payment. In some cases, it'll get you some extra money for those unexpected expenses. Here at Local Credit Union, we make it easy. Simply go online to localcreditunion.com and apply, or stop by 808 Washington Avenue. Local Credit Union, let's see what we can do for you. Federally insured NCUA.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. 5:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. Centennial 41, Alamogordo 19. Hawks will get into the front court as Huntsman will go out to the right corner and find Marine. And now it's Cerna. Ball gets in the lane to Huntsman. We're going to see a jump ball. Possession error, I believe, should give it to Alamogordo. So the Tigers get a defensive stop. I've seen Alamo do some really impressive things with big deficits late in games, so I'm not ready to close the book on the Tigers in this one yet. See if maybe they can get it down to 10 or 15, or I don't know what the number to get to is. Let's just see if they can convert offensively here on this side. Bynum's got the ball top of the key. Deontay works in the lane, goes up with the shot, can't finish. And Coach Nee, I think, felt like that there should have been a foul there. And then on the other side, Centennial is going to get the easy lay-in as Cerna will finish. And it certainly looked like Deontay got hit on the arm as he went up with the shot. DeMyron going to fire up a right wing three. It's no good. I don't think Alamogordo, they've made 1 3 in this game. Ball over in the left corner. Herrera's got it. Finds Bynum. Back to Herrera. Entry pass, a good one into Warren. Warren will get the shot in close and finish. Jason's got 6. The Tigers trail by 22. 4:34 to go in the fourth quarter. And a good steal there by Warren, but he could not secure the basketball, and it goes out of bounds. But Coach Nee was happy with the effort there. He read the play well and nearly came away with the steal. Inbounds near sideline. Rewaltz will go into the backcourt and give it to Cerna. Cerna guarded by Herrera. Gets a screen out top by Martinez, and he lost the basketball out of bounds to the far side. In fact, Herrera had gone to the opposite side of the screen, and I'm not sure, obviously didn't get a hand on it. It was just a mishandled ball by Centennial, and Alamogordo will have the ball down by 22. Smith from the left wing will hand it off to Bryant. He'll fire up a 3. It's good. Remaining in the game, and Alamogordo trails 43-24. We'll be right back.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company. Ring in the new year your locally owned and operated Big O Tires. Now through January 28th, instantly save $100 on our exclusive line of Big O brand tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Playing some tough defense here on Centennial, but Hawks were able to get out of some trouble. And now here's Johnny Renteria with the basketball. He's the guy at the left wing, and it looks like Centennial has no desire to even shoot the basketball here late in the game. They're just going to, unless they get a really easy shot attempt, almost a turnover by Centennial as Martinez had gotten the ball in the lane, went off his hands, and we'll see a foul called on Alamogordo. It's their first of the quarter. Tigers are in the double bonus. But Alamo down by 19. Ball comes into the backcourt to Cerna. Tigers will come out in double team. The Hawks will get it inside the perimeter to Schutte. Then they'll come back outside. Tigers will continue to turn things up, and we'll see a foul called on Bryant again out near the midcourt line. And Tigers still have 2 more fouls to give before Centennial gets into the bonus. Far sideline inbounds Jeremy Martinez. And Martinez will go all the way into the backcourt to Cerna. And now Martinez has got it at the left wing, back to Cerna. Martinez, bounce pass in the lane, and they'll feed it from one side of the post to the other. Shot's no good. And here comes Alamogordo on the fast break. Herrera pump fakes, and will get to the basket, go up with the shot. It's no good. They'll draw the foul, but we'll shoot 2 with 2:09 remaining in the game. Aaron Herrera 0 of 2 at the line. Herrera will get it to go as he gets a bit of kind iron there, front rim, back rim, and in. And he'll rattle home the second as well. So a couple made free throws there for Aaron Herrera, who has played a decent amount of minutes tonight with the Tigers being shorthanded. 2:03 remaining, and losing the ball, and a foul going to be called on Alamogordo. DeMyron Smith gets called for it. Antoine Herrera Hamilton will come in. Smith getting called for his third. And it'll be an inbound to the near sideline. Herrera Hamilton will check in for Herrera. And the inbound stolen away by the Tigers. Smith will give it off to Bynum. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. Deontay at the free throw line, able to feed a pass to Smith at the baseline. Smith trying to find somebody to go to, out to the right corner, he gives it to Bynum. Bynum will go inside to Warren. Well done on the entry pass. Warren can't finish on the first shot, but he does on the second. And Jason's got 8 now. Tigers trail by 15. And into the front court with it comes Schutte. And the Hawks are going to be in no hurry to do any type of shooting here. They're going to want to force Alamo to either foul or get a real easy look. But they were running clock in the first half, so they'll definitely do it here. And then we got a timeout called by Centennial with 1:16 remaining in the game. And I believe it's going to be another full timeout. Well, we'll go ahead and get another word from our sponsors here with the Tigers down by 15, 1:16 remaining in the game. And it looks like Centennial will secure a district victory to open up the season. We'll be right back.
Wishing you a prosperous and happy new year. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we look forward to the excitement of the new year, we express a heartfelt thank you to all our valuable customers. We look forward to a bright new year, assisting you towards your financial resolutions and success. We appreciate your trust and are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals or simply assist you in your journey to create great memories for your family. Thank you for choosing First National Bank as your community bank.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
1:16 remaining in the game. Alamogordo inbounds after the full timeout from Centennial. As the ball comes into the backcourt, Warren over to Cerna, and Hawks will continue to move the ball in the perimeter. Alamogordo running around trying to come away with a steal here, and almost do so. Ball's going to go out of bounds as on the far sideline, Renteria was trying to pass it back to Cerna. Marcus Bryant Jr. comes back in. Antoine Herrera Hamilton will head to the bench. And it'll be far sideline inbounds for Smith, who will get it to Warren, top of the key. Here's Bynum. He'll fire up a three. That's good. Deontay Bynum knocks down the three, and the Tigers will call a timeout. And it'll be a full timeout for Alamogordo. 43-31 with 54.4 seconds remaining in the game. And Tigers have had a really good fourth quarter, but I think it's just not going to be quite enough. So Alamogordo will be at home on Friday hosting Oregon Mountain. We'll have that for you here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 7:15 pregame, 7:30 tip-off. But hopefully we'll see a lot of you out there. No update for you guys on the Alamogordo girls or the Tularosa boys, who are both in action tonight. Check our Alamo Sports Facebook page unless we find out. I doubt the Alamo girls will be finished by the time we go off the air. And so you can always just go to the game. Which we encourage you to do, because you can bring us with you. Download the Exciter Media app on your phone. Get out those AirPods or whatever headphones you got and listen to us. You don't have to have like a handheld radio. You can just have your phone with you. You don't even have to download the app if you don't want to. You can go to alamosportsandtalk.com, or you can have the YouTube app and listen to us on the Alamo Sports YouTube channel. I'm telling you, there's just lots of ways to listen to us. Of course, if you'd like to listen to us in the good old-fashioned radio, we're found on 1230 AM, 101.9 FM. And we will have the remainder of the Tiger basketball games for the season. I know we missed out on a couple in January with the Portales and Clovis games, but we'll have all 10 district games, district tournament, and hopefully state tournament this year. Tigers will have to rebound from tonight, though. And the inbounds comes to Huntsman. Huntsman is going to lose the handle of the basketball. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow, though, I believe, will give it to Centennial. And Damian Padilla looks like he is in some pain out near the center circle. And I think the Tigers, let's see if Padilla can get up. He can. I think he rolled his ankle or something. Aaron Herrera will come in for him. So good that Damian was able to get up off the ground on that. He looked like he was in a fair amount of pain. I think just trying to walk it off at this point. Makai Schutte is going to come back into the game. Inbounds goes to Schutte. Ball's in the backcourt. Tigers are pressuring heavy in the backcourt. Centennial gets it across the timeline. And shot attempt going to be blocked as they were able to get past the Tiger defense, fed it inside to Schutte. And again, for what Centennial's been doing most of this game, I'm really surprised that they shot the ball there. I figured they would just pull it out and make the Tigers chase. And with the shot attempt, I think lucky for them that the ball went out of bounds. Ball comes all the way into the backcourt, and a foul by Alamogordo. That'll be the fourth team foul. Yeah, we haven't seen Centennial shoot a ton of free throws tonight. They are 4 of 6. So we'll see what happens when they have to shoot some free throws. Tigers playing tough defense in the backcourt. Either going to draw a foul or force a turnover, but Hawks will get it in the front court with 28 seconds left. And now they do bring it outside. Rewalt's going to drive, and we're going to see a foul called before a shot attempt underneath by Renteria. I think it was Smith that got called for the foul, or was it Bynum? So Deontay Bynum gets called for. 21 seconds remaining. I think even with a really crazy couple of possessions here, I think Centennial's got this one squared away. Now the Tigers needed this quarter in the third, in all honesty, to try and come back in this game. It was a 15-point game at half, and if they have that quarter, this quarter, then, because what were we at? Is it 16? They scored 15 points in this quarter. But just a tough one for the Tigers tonight, and they'll have to go back to the drawing board before Friday, because it definitely gets tougher. Both free throws are good from Johnny Renteria, who has 4 points. Smith will find Bynum top of the key. Deontay pump fakes, comes to the free throw line, fires the shot, no good. Bryant grabs the rebound underneath, and the layup is good for Marcus. Him and Jason lead the Tigers with 8 points each, and the Tigers will foul with 7.7 seconds remaining. And I think Coach Nee now saying we're not going to foul anymore. Jason Warren gets called for his third, or gets called for the foul. It said what number that was for him. And I believe it's Renteria going back to the line for Centennial. Now, the Tigers definitely made a good effort in the final quarter, but trying to solve some of their offensive woes, and certainly didn't help missing a few players tonight. But, I would say in terms of who they have on the floor tonight, Alamo was more than capable of having a better night than they did tonight. Inbounds, Smith will give it to Bynum. He'll find Smith, DeMyron will fire up the three. It's no good. And the rebound tipped outside, and this one's over. 46-33, Centennial gets the win over Alamogordo on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. The Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show is coming up next, and we'll be back right after this.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
I just need a fresh start with my finances.
Hey, this is Rita at Local Credit Union. Keeping your head above water can be hard. Where do you start? Here at Loco, we're helping our members combine their debt, reduce their payments into one monthly payment. In some cases, it'll get you some extra money for those unexpected expenses. Here at Local Credit Union, we make it easy. Simply go online to localcreditunion.com and apply, or stop by 808 Washington Avenue. Local Credit Union, let's see what we can do for you. Federally insured NCUA.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company. Ring in the new year, your locally owned and operated Big O Tires. Now through January 28th, instantly save $100 on our exclusive line of Big O brand tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Alamogordo falls to Centennial tonight, 46-33 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. Leading scorers for the Tigers tonight, Marcus Bryant Jr. and Jason Warren each finished with 8. 5 points each for DeMyron Smith and Deontay Bynum. 3 points for Trey Sanders. 2 points for Aaron Herrera. 2 points for Nathaniel Best. On the other side for Centennial, 11 points for Trayson Huntsman to lead the way for his side. 6 for Makai Schutte, 8 points for Ozias Aguilar, 5 points for Brady Rewaltz, 5 for Johnny Renteria, 4 points for Jeremy Martinez, 3 points for Nate Cerna, 4 points for Julian Martinez, and kind of been a bit of a repeat from some games we've seen recently from Alamogordo, and I can certainly say maybe I underestimated Centennial But, I think for Alamo, like I said, no Kai Bickham certainly hurt tonight. No Nico Stubblefield certainly hurt tonight for the Tigers. But, I think with the players that they did have on the floor, they were certainly more than capable of coming out of here with a win tonight. And just, especially in that first half, just looked kind of listless. The offense moved really slow. Defensively, I thought they played okay in the first half. And then the third quarter, they had a bad defensive quarter, and the game got really out of hand by that point. So, again, if Alamo has that fourth quarter they have in the third quarter and they get that down to single digits, we might have had a decent enough game. But they let the lead swell out to 25, and, they at least, put in some effort there towards the end of the game in the fourth quarter. And not to say that they didn't put in efforts in the rest of the game, just that, it just wasn't there. They did not have their offense where it needed to be tonight in order to come out with a win. So it's been a little bit of that this season. So 10 points in the first half. I think they had 6 points in the third quarter, so 16 through three quarters. And I don't necessarily care who you're playing. You're going to have a hard time winning basketball games. And I think for the Tigers, we know they're capable of more. This is a team that I've seen at times that could score in the 70s and 80s, and just hasn't quite been there through a lot of the portions of the season. So next game gets tougher. Oregon Mountain is one of the best teams in the state, and they come into the Tiger Pit coming up on Friday. So Alamogordo will have to reset. I think they get Kai back on Friday, and we'll have to try to put something together against a very good basketball team coming in. And I'll continue to say this is a team that is very capable of being a playoff team, that is very capable of, I think, getting to the second weekend of the playoffs. But it's going to be a little bit of a gut check time, I think, for Alamogordo over these next 9 games and what their end of their season is going to look like. And we'll find out what happens. It's kind of the fun thing about sports is, you can have a bad day, and obviously outside of the playoffs, during the regular season you can turn around and try to get better the next game. So we'll see if they can do that. All right, we're going to take a break. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show. Tigers fall in this one 46-33 to Centennial. We'll come back and wrap this one up from Las Cruces. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk.
Wishing you a prosperous and happy new year. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. As we look forward to the excitement of the new year, we express a heartfelt thank you to all our valuable customers. We look forward to a bright new year, assisting you towards your financial resolutions and success. We appreciate your trust and are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals or simply assist you in your journey to create great memories for your family. Thank you for choosing First National Bank as your community bank.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
It's never too early to wait. Letter jackets for Christmas.
The Winter Circle offers a variety of letter jackets in traditional styles for your students in Alamogordo, Cloudcroft, Tularosa, and Mescalero. Stop by today and help make your high schoolers' last years memorable. Lay away your letter jacket now. The Winter Circle, outfitting champions for over 50 years.
1201 East 10th Street. Open Monday through Friday.
Go Tigers! See you at the games!
I just need a fresh start with my finances.
Hey, this is Rita at Local Credit Union. Keeping your head above water can be hard. Where do you start? Here at Loco, we're helping our members combine their debt, reduce their payments into one monthly payment. In some cases, it'll get you some extra money for those unexpected expenses. Here at Local Credit Union, we make it easy. Simply go online to localcreditunion.com and apply, or stop by 808 Washington Avenue. Local Credit Union, let's see what we can do for you. Federally insured NCUA.
Move your bank account to Otero Federal Credit Union. OFCU offers savings, checking, or upgrade to an elite checking, bill pay, debit card, and online and mobile banking. Combine that with some of the best loan rates in the area, and you have a new home for all your financial needs at your fingertips. Visit OteroFCU.org to open your account today. Federally insured by NCUA, equal housing lender.
Your success is
This is the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show. The Alamogordo Tigers follow the Centennial Hawks 46. 46-33 the final. I had another score in my mind because Tularosa boys lost on the road to New Mexico Military Institute tonight, 54-47 the final score there. Wildcats are now 12-4 on the season and will be at Hatch Valley coming up on Thursday. So we'll maybe have some stats for you guys up on our Facebook page before too long. Just was able to catch that off of the KSVP TV feed. Don't have an update for you guys in the Alamogordo girls. I doubt that game is finished yet. Tip-off was scheduled for 7:30, so I would imagine maybe they're at halftime. They may be in the second half. Not sure. So again, Alamogordo boys are at home on Friday. We'll have that one for you here on Alamo Sports and Talk. 7:30 tip-off for that one in the Tiger Pit as the Tigers take on the Knights. The Alamo girls will be in Las Cruces taking on the Knights. And we'll give you a full update on everything that's happening with area sports on the roundup tomorrow from 2 to 3 p.m. as we've got some wrestling this week. We've got basketball. I think it's basketball and wrestling this week. Anyway, hope you all have a great rest of your night. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show on the Richardson Motor Scoreboard. Your final here at the Nest at Centennial High School in Las Cruces. The Hawks 46 and the Tigers 33. Hope you have open for the rest of your night, and stay with us here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. ESPN Radio is coming up for you next.
Score 420 wants you to know that you play a part to help support crisis centers all throughout our country. The Suicide Lifeline operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing help and hope to those who are struggling with thoughts of suicide. If you're struggling, or if you know someone who is struggling, help is at your fingertips. Dial 988 and be connected to a crisis